Welcome to the channel, everyone. Model Car Guy Rich here. I've got a special treat today. I was contacted by a company and they asked me if I would do a review on their latest airbrush, and I thought, well, yeah, why not? Why wouldn't I? So this here is the Neoeco SJ85 transformer, and it apparently it comes with a 3-in-1 nozzle set, superior atomization, easy to clean, even has a patent number right there, patented quick shift technology, which I believe has to do with the nozzle. You can go from a fan to a more direct like cone shape for your spray. And this is the backside here, the 3-in-1 transformer to instantly switch between round and fan spray patterns with our patented quick shift design, which requires no disassembly for a seamless workflow. So there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and then I will come right back and we can see what's inside of it. I shut the camera off just to take the plastic off. I don't know why. I mean, when I do unboxings on model cars, I do the plastic. So that's all I've done is remove that. And this is my first time now. I'm going to point the camera down a little bit. My first time unboxing this, and we'll see what's going on here. So, nice cardboard box. Right here we have our instructions, I'm sure. Yep, the user manual. Go ahead and give a quick glimpse through that. Here's the exploded view of the parts, basic operations and function. Talking about spray patterns over here. Nice. Alrighty. Okay, well, that was pretty cool. Here is the customer support. And I don't know if you'll be able to scan the QR code from your TV, but I'll zoom in a little bit for you in case you want to check them out. That is Beyond Tools, Empowering Your Art. That's kind of cool. Here's their email and website right there, guys. Alrighty, let's see how we did inside the box here. Let's see what we got. Oh, nice. Nice. Here's a card to contact them if you need a hand. That's very nice. And here I'll give you a shot overview of the way it comes shipped in the box. Very cool. I like it. Feels really nice. That's cool. A couple of little containers here with different heads in them, I guess. Honestly, I don't know. Huh. There's a little adapter for your air hose. Your paint vial here. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. And I cannot. Hold on. Wow, that's really on there, guys. Hold on a sec here. I'm trying to take this top off. There it is. There it is. I was trying to unscrew it, and it just pops off. This is really nice. This is, it feels like aluminum, but it's very lightweight. It's cold like metal. There's a O-ring there on the bottom. So I'll go ahead and put this cap back on. And here is the actual gun. Sprayer. Trigger feels good. Now, we're all been programmed to do it like this on the top. This is a little different. Got a little trigger on it, which actually feels pretty good, guys. I gotta tell you. I wasn't sure about it when I first seen it, and this actually feels really good. It feels easier than like a spray can. What do you call them things? That if you have a regular like spray can of paint, they make them little triggers that go on the front that, you know, it helps to ease the tension. As I was saying, when you use a spray can, there's the nozzle on top, but they sell clamp that goes around the can, and you can use it as a trigger. This operates smoother than that, so it is real easy. You can feel a lot of pull on it, a lot of trigger control. So that's pretty cool. This here looks like a volume for your paint to adjust your spray. Very cool. Over here is where our air hose is going to hook up. That's where this little guy comes in handy. I'm going to put a little bit of Teflon tape on there just because I'd like to do things that way, and then that'll screw on like that and be ready to go when the time comes. Set those two aside. I'm not sure what these are yet. These are the nozzles. Okay. See, now this is a little different, guys. For me, I'm used to the needle itself being, I think that's what this is right here. I'm all over the map, guys. I'm sorry. There we go. Yeah, here's the needle right here. It's a 0.3 millimeter needle. Okay, but and then that would match up with the 0.3 nozzle. But you also have an 8 millimeter, and then there's another one already on the spray gun itself. I'm not sure what size that is. I'll have to look up in the instructions here. Let's see, number one is the quick shift head. That's what they call that. Thought I seen it on the box. Okay, there it is, guys. There's a 3 millimeter needle, and then you get the 3 millimeter nozzle, a 5 nozzle, and an 8 size nozzle. So that'll help with your spray patterns. What do we have here now? Oh, okay. And we also get an 8 millimeter needle. So that's pretty cool. So we get 2 needles, and there's one already in the actual airbrush. So I have to assume that is the middle one, whatever that was, the 5. So this comes with the standard 5. Yeah, you can see it sticking out right there. See it moving in and out? Maybe not. Let's see if I can get the angle correct. It's a little tough to see on that one. There it is. See the needle moving in and out? That's the 5. So that's very cool. So this is 3 airbrushes in one, basically. Very nice. Very nice. Alrighty. Here's an extra set of O-rings and other things there. Well, this is pretty cool, guys. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and put things back in the box, and then I will get set up and start doing some painting with it and testing and playing and see how we go. Put that one there. So remember, the number 5 millimeter nozzle and needle are in there. Try and say that 5 times fast. This is really nice. Alright, guys, so I'll be back in a little bit. Alrighty, guys, so it's ready to go. This is the airbrush that I just spoke about. It's a Neoeco SJ85, the transformer. It says it right there on the barrel. Okay, this one adjusts the airflow. I misspoke there. So your air comes in here and it goes down this little barrel. So that adjusts the airflow. This adjusts the paint flow from when you pull back the trigger. Because you'll see if I turn this all the way in, clockwise, right? Then it kind of locks. The needle hardly moves. I don't know if you can see the needle. It hardly moves. So as you undo this, you see that the trigger goes all the way back, and then you can see the needle. Let's see, right there. You see that it almost disappears right into the cap there. So that's airflow, paint flow, and then air in, and then paint out. So alrighty, let me get set up here, and I will be back in just a second. I'll start spraying some color and see how we like it. Okay, guys, so I'm back. I have the SJ85 transformer from Neoeco Airbrush company all set up. I put a little bit of Teflon tape on there just because I'm like that. I've set the paint flow and the airflow. I'm going to test it on the back of my board here. Oh, it comes out a little heavy. Let's see here. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and paint it and see how it comes. Yeah, it's kind of fanning out. The settings are pretty cool. Yeah, it's flowing really nice. You know, after a few times of using it, I'll get more proficient at it for sure. I actually thought the fan of the paint, it's actually coming out this way right now, fanning out, and I'd like it to go that way. So all I have to do is turn this sideways. Yep, and there it goes that way. It's just because that's the way I've always painted, with the fan going in that direction. But the other side the other way, I mean, seemed to lay down the paint a little bit easier. But it flows out nice. I'm impressed. Yeah, I wasn't sure how it was going to work with the trigger style, as opposed to. Sorry about that. My air compressor just kicked on. Most airbrushes have the trigger on the top, like this one, okay, which you kind of get used to it. But after so many years of painting with an actual air painting gun for like doing real cars, this is flowing out rather nicely. I'm really liking it. But it definitely goes through the paint. Wow. So let me set that down real quick. I'll shake this up. Add a little bit more. So I have my compressor set at 30 psi, which I believe is what they recommend. And it's flowing really nice. The color I picked is the Ford Lime Gold Metallic, which is what I originally purchased for the 68 Shelby Mustang. But I thought, hey, you know what? Let's check it out on this one. It'll look nice. Yeah, it's really putting a lot of paint out. Not that I'm complaining, it really goes through it fast. And the only thing I don't see yet is the actual flow of the paint coming out of the nozzle. I have it on the fan setting right now, and what you do is you take this and you push it in, and then it'll put it on like a round. Let's see if I can get it on here. It puts it out in a round pattern instead of the fan, which is really nice and convenient and quick. I have to add just a little more paint here, guys. Give me a sec. I'll put the cap back on just because it keeps it in there a little bit better. Yeah, that flows out really nice. I gotta say, guys, I'm impressed. It's coming out a lot nicer than I thought it would. I wasn't sure about the trigger, you guys. I'm so spoiled with the regular airbrush that this new style is phenomenal. So much easier to control. You can focus more on the paint rather than your finger discipline, trigger discipline, if you will. Yeah. I'm going to do another kit I've got like 3 kits going right now. I will do another one in a different color before I do my final assessment and review on this airbrush. But so far so good, guys. I'm pretty impressed with it. The cleanup is going to be the key. I'll do that off camera, and I'll get back in a few minutes to let you know how that's going. Alright guys, so that was my very first attempt at using this Neoeco Transformer SJ85. I have to say I'm impressed. I really wasn't sure about the trigger style in the beginning, but man, it fits my hand wonderfully, and the trigger is very easy to pull, very easy to adjust your paint flow in the back here and your airflow. The tube here, the barrel, I don't know how much it holds. This is the fluid cup, they'll call it. I'm not sure how much it holds, but it's enough. If you put it to like the first line, there's 2 little lines on there. I don't know if you can see it, but if you put it to the first line, there's more than enough to do a full body. There are a couple of coats even. This feature is really nice. It's when it's out, it's in the fan pattern. When you push it in, it's a little stiff to do it, but it really locks it in there very well. That gives it the like cone spray pattern, which is really nice. Everything came in the kit except for the Teflon tape that I put on here, you know, so you're ready to go. And I don't know if I mentioned, but there's 3 different nozzles and 3 different needles that come along with this kit, so it's a kind of a one and done deal. Cleanup was very easy. I just put some solution in there and shook it up a little bit with the cap on, sprayed it out, wiped it down just once with a paper towel. Boom, it was empty and clean. So I've got nothing but good things to say about that, guys. Get a chance, go over and check them out. I think I just showed you the here's their information here. I dealt with a gentleman named Frank, very friendly, very polite, so hopefully that is something you're looking for if you want to buy a new airbrush. Here's the exploded view with the parts list. A little hard to get that to focus. So there's the parts list, and then there's all the pieces that come with it. This is how you can break it down and do a real thorough cleaning every once in a while too. Instructions are very simple. You know, fan pattern is out, round pattern is in. It's that simple. I like it. So alrighty guys, I appreciate your time. I will see you on the next one. Stay tuned to look out for the final build on that particular Mustang. Like I said, I've got a couple other kits that I'll be using this airbrush on, and if I run into any issues, I will definitely let you know, but I don't foresee any issues. I'm very happy with it. So thank you guys over at Neoeco. I appreciate it, and Frank, thank you. I appreciate it. And this is Model Car Guy Rich out. I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Keep on modeling.